This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska. This broadcast is presented by Currency. Does your business need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers? All you need is Currency. Visit gocurrency.com. Liberty First Credit Union, banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com. Faith Regional Health Services. When you need exemplary care, have faith. And by Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank is always ready to lend a hand in the communities that they serve. Log on to MidwestBank.com to find out more.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of high school basketball on News Channel Nebraska. Live from the Panther Gym in Norfolk, today's Nebraska Public Power District matchup, a Heartland Athletic Conference Girls Showcase between Norfolk and North Platte. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need them. Alongside Lou Siefker, I'm Eric McKay. Lou, two teams here today trying to get some mojo back. Tough seasons last year for both teams, tough starts this year for both teams, but today we got two teams coming off their first win, trying to build some momentum as we head into the new year.
Yeah, I think both of these teams are what I label as potential teams. They didn't get off to a great start, but you look around and you see there's talent on both of these teams. I think today's game could be big because if whoever wins is going to have a two-game winning streak, get a little momentum going. I think one of these two teams, certainly, if they're able to do that, you know, that can spurn you on ahead and to a much better season than the way they started.
Norfolk just 20 hours removed from their first win of the season, beating Fremont last night by 13. And when you're a team trying to turn it around, you need two things: senior leadership and consistency. And they've been getting that all year from Tasha Eisenhower.
Yeah, you're right. Consistency. Look at her line. It's usually like 10, 11, 12 points. She averages about 10.8 points a game, but a good scorer. And I think certainly a go-to player and a leader on this team. Can she continue to be consistent? Maybe raise that game just a little bit. She's a good basketball player. Be very important for Norfolk here tonight.
Meanwhile, North Platte's first win of the season came in their last game 8 days ago against Alliance. There may be a little cold coming into today, but look, you can't win if you can't rebound. And North Platte's got a player that, while not maybe leading them in scoring, she's been doing a lot of other things right. Their senior leader, Avery Zern, has been stepping up in a lot of ways for the Bulldogs this year.
Yeah, she's one of those lunch pail players we talk about. He just brings the lunch pail, do what you have to do to score, to win. You don't have to score points. She averages about 5.5 points a game, but 11 rebounds in the last ball game, I believe. And she's an effort player, a good rebounder, a good defender. Those effort plays are going to be big tonight. North Platte coming on the road against Norfolk. You need those effort plays, and Zern will be one of those players.
Very much a Windex player, cleaning the glass, had 18 rebounds in a game against Westside earlier this year. You'll hear from both head coaches. We'll get you starting lineups, all the action coming up. You're watching high school girls basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
The pregame show is brought to you by Columbus Motor Company, where you'll find one low price, plain and simple always. And by Custom Sports. Check them out at CustomSportsCo.com.
If you're experiencing balance problems, dizziness, or even vertigo, physical therapy may be one of your treatment options. At Faith Regional, there's a specialist who can help. I'm joined now by Erin Baumert, a physical therapist with Faith Regional Health Services. One of your specialties is vestibular therapy. Let's start at the basics. What is vestibular therapy?
Vestibular therapy is a type of therapy for patients with any type of vestibular diagnosis that can be ranging from vertigo, dizziness, problems with balance, and eye-head coordination problems. And the patients that have those problems have symptoms that are, can range anywhere from just like when they lay down or change positions or tip their head back in the shower and the room starts spinning. That's kind of a telltale sign of positional vertigo. People that have problems with balance, like if they're walking through the grocery store and they turn their head side to side and they try to scan things while they're moving, that can be another telltale sign for like eye-head coordination problems.
What sorts of exercises or things do you do with your patients to help them overcome those symptoms?
The positional vertigo is their main problem. That's learning the repositioning techniques, which can be done in the clinic, and then I try to teach them those at home too, because they can be very useful for the patients at home if they're able to reposition themselves. It's just a series of position changes when you're lying in bed and kind of knowing which way to move the head. And then I'll also progress them with eye-head coordination exercises, gaze stabilization exercises, balance exercises, all those types of things to help them get back to their normal everyday routine.
If this is something that someone hasn't experienced, maybe they're nervous to go approach a doctor about it, why should they see their doctor and eventually seek physical therapy?
Well, if it's limiting their day-to-day routine, if you wake up with a little bit of dizziness, but you get up and it goes away and you can go about your daily routine and you don't have an episode again, don't worry about it, right? But if it's something that, I can't move, I can't walk regularly, I have to hang on to the countertops to get by, I can't go to work, if you're limiting with your daily routine, especially over the course of, longer than a day or two, I usually tell patients, go get it fixed. It's better than dealing with it.
Well, Erin, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, welcome to the pregame show. I'm joined now by head coach of the North Platte Bulldogs, Tyson Hammond. Coach, first thing I got to ask you about is first 6 ball games here to start the year. You guys are on the road. You're away from North Platte. How hard is that to manage?
Yeah, it takes a little work. We've been to Lincoln and Alliance and now to Norfolk, and we're still going to go to Grand Island Tuesday and Columbus on Thursday. So, trying to manage and keep our legs under us a little bit's a big part of it right now. So it's probably not the ideal way to start schedule-wise, but that's what we got. So we're going to play and we're going to compete.
Well, one of those road games was your last one against Alliance. You had a nice 28-point win after losing your first 2 games. What did you like about the girls' performance against Alliance?
Yeah, I thought we came out from the start and we were able to get out and build some energy. One of the things we always talk about on the road is you have to bring your own energy because you don't have your home fans. You don't know what you're going to get from a crowd. So I thought we did a really good job last weekend of bringing our own energy. We came out defensively and kind of set a pretty good tone early, and we made a few shots early, which kind of helped too. So I was really happy with the effort and the attitude we played with, and we just kind of built with that as the game went.
Well, as we talk road games, here's another one at Norfolk here this afternoon. Norfolk also a team that got their first win in their last ball game. What do you know about Norfolk? What's it going to take for North Platte to get to go 2-0 this week?
Yeah, Norfolk's going to be a well-coached team. Coach Reese always does a very good job with his group. So, they played Fremont last night and were able to get a win. And, their schedule was not easy to start the year either. I know they had a few more home games than maybe we did, but they played some really quality teams to start with. And anytime you get a chance to play good teams like that, whether you win it or lose it, you have a chance to learn and get better. So I know they've done a lot of work and they're getting better, and we're going to have to play our best game of the year today to make sure we get a win.
Well, Coach, thanks so much for joining us. Best of luck in today's ballgame.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. That's head coach Tyson Hammond of North Platte. Folks, don't go anywhere. More pregame show is coming up next. You're watching high school basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Schaefer's. Experience Schaefer's. We're more than just TVs and appliances. And by NCN. Want to know what games we're televising each week? Follow us on Twitter at NCN Sports.
All right, welcome back to the pregame show. I'm joined now by head coach of the Norfolk Lady Panthers, Ben Reese. Coach, got your first win of the season against Fremont last night. In that game, you guys had a 17-0 run on the Tigers. What impressed you with the ladies' performance in that ball game?
Well, we did. We had a great run there in the second quarter and third quarter, and honestly, a big part of it was players that came off the bench and performed for us. I was disappointed how we started the game. It really wasn't anything to do with our scouting report. We seemed tentative and anxious. We picked up some fouls early on, and then we had some bench players that came in and really sparked us. So that was a great piece of growth for our team to be able to do that, and then that kind of carried off. That felt like then everybody started kind of loosening up and playing the right way.
Well, Tasha Eisenhower is your leading scorer, but I've noticed that 4 of the 5 scorers have all had double-digit games. You feel like this offense is ready to take off?
Yeah, exactly. So I think we're getting more contributions by more people. Tasha's a big part of it. Skylar Endrich played 3 really nice games for us, shooting the ball. Aubrey Russell's played well for us. And Emerson Waldo really stepped up in the second quarter last night. So those are big contributions. And then along what I said, last night we saw some bench contributions from Bo Caskey and people like that really helped us get over the hump.
We got the Road Warriors from North Platte coming to town here this afternoon. They also got their first win against Alliance, an impressive 28-point win. What concerns you about the Bulldogs, and what do you guys need to do to get a win?
Yeah, they do a great job of forcing tempo. We'll see some pressure from them. Hopefully our kids can kind of take to the scouting port and try to take advantage of some of their pressure and be able to attack them. I think the first 4 to 6 minutes of this game is going to be really important for us.
Well, fantastic. Coach, thanks so much for joining us. Best of luck in today's ball game.
All right, thanks for covering us.
Absolutely. That's head coach Ben Reese of the Norfolk Panthers. Folks, don't go anywhere. It's a big one coming up. Class A basketball straight ahead. Norfolk takes on North Platte right after this on NCN.
A partner in your everyday since 1975. Woodhouse.
At Nebraska Orthopedic Center, they provide comprehensive orthopedic health care. Their physicians are highly skilled in all areas of orthopedic and sports medicine, including spine surgery, foot and ankle, hand and upper extremities, fracture care, and total joint replacement. Their expertise includes the medical management of injuries through physical and rehabilitative methods or surgical intervention. To schedule an appointment or to learn more about Nebraska Orthopedic Center and their family of 25 physicians, go online to nebraskaortho.com. That's nebraskaortho.com. Nebraska Orthopedic Center is your healing destination.
It's not about the hours, it's not about the acres. It's about the legacy, passed from one generation to the next. At Madison County Bank, we see your farming operation as a legacy, as a successful business, as a crucial part of the world's well-being. For over 130 years, Madison County Bank has stood beside farmers and ranchers in northeast Nebraska. We have been and always will be here to help you grow. Madison County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for a winning play to make your game day complete? Look no further than Speedy Mart, your family-owned neighborhood convenience store. Score big with the wide range of snacks, drinks, and fuel for the road that will keep the whole crew cheering. And here's the kicker. Our friendly atmosphere and convenient location make every visit a slam dunk. So rally the family and head to Speedy Mart for the ultimate game day experience.
Back in the Panther Gym on News Channel Nebraska. Let's take a look at our school spotlight brought to you by Currency. Does your business need help financing big-ticket items? Well, Currency's here to help. Visit gocurrency.com for details. There you see North Platte High. Both of these schools have a lot of notable alumni. North Platte has a very notable alumni who's a Super Bowl champion. You might know who I'm talking about, of course. I'm talking about Dave Redding, member of the Strength and Condition Coaches Hall of Fame, was actually the strength and conditioning coach on the 2010 Super Bowl champion Green Bay Packers. I believe they have another Super Bowl champion as well. Norfolk, notable alumni. How about Douglas Bruster, who is currently one of America's foremost experts on the topic of Shakespeare. Now, he got his bachelor's at the University of Nebraska, but is currently an instructor at the University of Texas in Austin. I'm told those two schools are involved in some type of high-profile sporting event tomorrow. Be interesting to see where Mr. Bruster's allegiances lie on Sunday afternoon. That, again, our school spotlight. Let's talk starters for this contest here in the Panther Gym today. There you see the North Platte Bulldogs. We talked about Avery Zern. This is a team that's just happy to be healthy. Clancy Brown, a very good player, has missed most of the last 2 years with injury. They really haven't gotten much out of Ellie Blakely because of injury either. Blakely just had 14 in that win over Alliance. Really feel like this starting five is coming together for the first time in a long time, and we'll see how they gel here on the road today. Meanwhile, the Norfolk Panthers, we talked about Tasha Eisenhower, but this team's getting contributions from all over. Skylar Indra had 14 last night. She had a season-high 15 against Elkhorn South. A great outside shooter as well. Hit 4 3-pointers last night. Aubrey Russell joined Tasha Eisenhower in getting 8 points one night ago in that 46-33 win over Fremont. Game where they had a 17-0 run. Fremont only scored 2 points in the second quarter, and Norfolk went on a tear. For head coach Ben Reese in his second year at the helm of this program, of course, coached the Norfolk boys for 14 years. And Tyson Hammond, the head coach at North Platte, this is his 5th year. He's taken North Platte to the state tournament twice in 2020 and 2021. We're underway here in the Panther Gym. So glad you could join us on News Channel Nebraska.
Like early parts of this game, as Coach Reese alluded to, I think both teams, Norfolk certainly here at home, want to get off to a good start. North Platte on the road also needs a good start to this ballgame.
Corner triple off the mark from Brown. Eisenhower tracked down the rebound, then she was fouled right away. Here in our first quarter, which is brought to you by John Henry's, their family, serving yours.
And here we go, Eric. This Coach Reese also talked about North Platte kind of trying to dictate the tempo. You're going to see some full court pressure. They're going to try to speed Norfolk up and turn them over.
Norfolk actually used a little bit of pressure last night as they get the turnover. Does North Platte. It was Norfolk using a little bit of turnovers and pressure to start that 17-0 run against Fremont last night. But here it's North Platte using it to force the turnover. Nothing down low, so they stay on the outside. That's Macy Freeze giving up left side. Corner three on the way again. That one too strong. Freeze is put back, rejected. And North Platte will inbound. That's Aubrey Russell knocking it away.
Freeze got the hustle play there, got that weak side offensive rebound, but a great shot block by Russell.
Now down low, Zern rolls it home. Avery Zern gets North Platte on the board first.
Well, Norfolk has to handle this pressure if they're going to stay in this ballgame. Almost a double dribble there by Eisenhower.
Now Russell works top of the key. Eisenhower faces up, kicks out. Norfolk is not afraid of the outside shot, but North Platte not afraid of the turnover. Forcing it in transition and heading to the line is Clancy Brown. Worked it in from the left side and drew damage from Aubrey Russell, her first foul this afternoon.
Well, not only does the pressure team want to turn you over, but they want to get out in transition and run and score points that way. And certainly teams like Norfolk and North Platte who have struggled a little bit early, if you can score in transition, you got to step up. There's the free throw, so they do. North Platte does get the first transition point, or point off turnover rather.
I think it counts. These should count as points in transition. Transition's what forced it. Second, no good. Eisenhower the rebound. Well, for Norfolk, Atlee Bauman, the sophomore. Eisenhower touches outside. Emerson Waldo, one of 3 returning starters for Norfolk this year, along with Eisenhower and Skylar Indra. Eisenhower off the dribble, splits a double, and the rebound by Brown. North Platte wasting no time. Little Euro step. Clancy Brown gets it done in traffic. Boy, Lou, they've got to be happy to have her back and healthy.
Yeah, for sure. And North Platte, we talked about that just a second ago. Dictate tempo. They are dictating the tempo right now against Norfolk.
North Platte up 5-0 here early going. Bauman gets a step, tries to leave it for Eisenhower, but it's taken away and tied up. Possession arrow will keep it with Norfolk, but Lou, the Panthers struggling a bit with this pressure defense in North Platte right now.
Yeah, you got to be strong with the basketball against a team that pressures you. And you have to be good in the front court once you break the pressure. Sometimes that's hard to do.
Floater in the lane, too strong. Rebound to Blakely. So North Platte trying to start this game on a 7-0 run. Unforced error. We'll give it back to Norfolk.
You know, watching these teams, you get a feeling that at the end of this game that if there's a hero that comes out of this, it might be somebody that you didn't expect.
Yeah.
And Coach Reese talked about the bench play, and in North Platte, they kind of have a lot of players spread out. It might be, we talked about Avery Zern being our lunch bell player, but it just seems like there's a lot of players that can contribute, and one of those players just might be have some big minutes here tonight.
Eisenhower loses it out of bounds. It will stay with Norfolk. Our game today brought to you in part by Zollner Ford in Lincoln. Russell on the wing to Bauman. Picked up by Blakely. Right side, Indra looking down low, foul on the floor. As Eisenhower tried to escape to the elbow, she was held by Zern. That's Zern's first. Now Bauman up top. Right side, Indra thought three. Works at baseline. Swings left side. That's a long two. Off the front iron, and Brown there with another rebound. Off the right side, Freeze driving baseline. Mid-range jumper, strong. Battle for the rebound, tied up. It'll stay with North Platte. That was Zern and Russell mixing it up. No one gets the better of it. And it will stay with the Bulldogs.
The North Platte coaching staff telling the team to be patient. You want to be patient against that zone and get a good look. They actually had a pretty good shot rather quickly there. But you don't want quick shots against the zone. You want to break it down and find something that's a high percentage like that.
Blocked from behind. That's the second block of the game by Russell. Into the front court comes Norfolk. Looking for their first point still and not getting him. How about Clancy Brown? Her third steal, transition, left it short. Offensive rebound by Blakely, and she's fouled. Clancy Brown has played really well so far. Yeah. Not really showing it on the stat sheet. She struggled from the field, but making a lot of nice plays.
Well, left that shot short, but Blakely did a great job running the floor. You don't want to give up on it. It looks like your teammate's going to make that shot, but you don't want to give up on it. And she did exactly that, got the offensive board.
Abby Kaminsky and Kiki Williams checked into the game for North Platte. Williams a 5'10 sophomore, Kaminsky 5'8 junior. That's Kaminsky with the ball on the wing, giving it up to Zern. Flaring to the right, up at the elbow, Zern triple teamed. They'll call the tie-up, alternating possession to Norfolk. You can't hesitate against a zone. That will happen every time.
Yeah. You don't want to bring the basketball down like that either. That allowed the defender there on the backside to come up and tie you up, and it turned North Platte into a turnover there.
Well, Norfolk still looking for their first points of the game. Had 46 in their win over Fremont last night, but they struggled early in that one. Had just 5 points through the first quarter there. Eisenhower gives to Russell. Kick back out for an open three. Nothing but the bottom. That's Maddie Finneran. And there are those points off the bench that Coach Reese was talking about.
Yeah, there you go. Finneran made the defensive play a moment ago, get the tie-up, and now gets the three-point shot. You want contribution off the bench, you're getting it.
Finneran averages just shy of 4 a game off the bench. Zern mishandles it out of bounds. It goes back to Norfolk. Hey, folks, tune in every Monday and Tuesday for the Husker Men's Basketball Coaches Show. With Coach Fred Hoiberg, he'll review the previous week in men's basketball and talk about the road ahead. The Husker Men's Basketball Coaches Show brought to you each and every week by United Healthcare, where small towns matter.
I think you're North Platte. You're a little worried about how this game would start. You haven't played in 8 days. This schedule for the Bulldogs has been crazy. They don't have a home game until, I believe it's January 2nd.
Offensive rebound. Russell gets the putback. Off the brim, Peterson miss. Aubrey Russell working hard. Panthers tie the game.
Russell doing a good job inside defensively, and now gets the bucket off the rebound and a turnover. North Platte now. They had Norfolk on the ropes a little bit, turning them over. Now a couple straight turnovers gives the ball right back to Norfolk here.
Eisenhower will trigger. Gets it into Finneran. Eisenhower finds some room off the dribble. Leaves it for Finneran, left her open again, that time short-armed it. Rebound tracked down eventually by Kiki Williams, who's then fouled. That's on Skylar Indra, her first.
Well, you give the Panthers credit. North Platte got the first 5 points. Norfolk comes right back and it ties it up. That's important to in this game to stay close.
Norfolk showing a little bit of pressure. They forced the turnover.
That's 3 straight turnovers by the Bulldogs.
Eisenhower lost the handle, lost her footing, lost a little bit of everything, and now it's tied up. Possession arrow will give it back to North Platte. There you see it again. She was trying to call timeout, just couldn't get full control of it.
Yeah.
Bo Caskey checking in the game for Norfolk, 5'10" sophomore. She's been very good off the bench for Norfolk all year, just shy of 5 points a game.
Another one of those energy players off the bench. That's going to pay dividends for Norfolk this season.
Had 6 off the bench last night, and that went over Fremont. Trying to navigate the defenders. Good kick out, open triple off the mark. Long rebound to Finneran. Maddie Finneran looking for room in the front court. Russell has some room. No one picked her up at the free throw line. It's about as easy a floater as you're going to find down low.
Yeah, that high post right there at the free throw line. Nobody picked up Russell. That's good recognition to see that nobody's on you. Just take it in the lane and score.
Off on the wing left, Eisenhower the rebound. That was Kaminsky triggering from 3. Now Eisenhower has an opening left side, takes it, draws damage on the floor. That's on Kaminsky, her first. Back in the game for North Platte, Macy Freeze. Ellie Blakely will sit down. There you see Coach Hammond.
Yeah, we're talking to Coach Hammond there before the game about the schedule. Even the opponents were tough. That's a good rebound there by Russell.
Russell's played well so far. Offensive rebound. She'll head to the line. And, you know, a team like North Platte, Lou, you know, you're used to traveling, right? You're a Class A school out in western Nebraska. You're going to travel a lot. But, yeah, to not have a home game until the new calendar year, they are getting the miles in.
We had to start out this season against Southwest, which is Lincoln Southwest, which is obviously a great team, and Westside's very good. And now they've in the midst of 4 straight true road contests. They don't get a home game till the 2nd of January against Kearney.
Their closest Class A rival, Kearney.
Yeah, which is still a long way for North Platte.
Still about a 90-minute drive.
Yeah.
So Norfolk has scored 8 unanswered. Williams trying to change that off the heel. Eisenhower the rebound. Baseball pass up ahead. Caskey was calling for it. It's turned over, and Macy Freeze got swiped across the face. She got poked in the eye there.
Well, aside from the poke in the eye, that certainly wasn't intentional, but that's a good foul because that probably would have been a run out for a bucket.
They call Finneran for the foul. That hurts. Eisenhower has a seat for Norfolk. Bryn Peterson checking into the game. This Norfolk team goes 9 deep. You'll see a lot of Rina Andreessen as well. Cross court, open 3. Brown short arms it. Williams the rebound. Putback doesn't fall. Out of bounds to Norfolk. Couple of great looks, and boy, Clancy Brown starting to get a bit frustrated visibly. Yeah. She's had some good looks that just have not gone down.
Yeah, and even the rebound there by Williams was missed.
Up ahead, tough pass. Able to find the mark through traffic to Waldo. Down low, that's really nice press break, and Bo Caskey, the benefactor.
Yeah, you got a really good look at it. If you're going to break that pressure, the best thing to do when you get numbers is get a high percentage look. Norfolk did exactly that.
Trouble for North Platte. Able to get out of it. Trying to end this 10-0 Norfolk run. Williams. Swung left side to Freeze. Wants 3. Banks it home. Macy Freeze's first bucket.
That's big for North Platte. We talked about Norfolk coming back. Now North Platte needed that three-pointer to go down.
Drive and kick. Caskey, right block, cut off. Swung back up top. Finneran works the dribble drive. Forces the action, will head to the line. Really impressed with Maddie Finneran's play off the bench so far.
Yeah, she has been, talk about not only production. Well, let's go back and watch this three-pointer here. Boy, did North Platte need that one. Just not getting anything to fall. You get that corner, or that side bank three, you'll take that no matter how it goes in. But you needed to kind of get something to go down. Just struggling from the field here early.
First free throw did not go down. Finneran will try to split the pair. She does. Finneran with 4, Norfolk with 11. That's good for a 3-point lead. Shot clock is off. Freeze traveled with it. That's a nice closeout by Caskey. Forced her to think about it. And now Norfolk can play for the last shot.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That was a great closeout. You don't want to allow that shooter to be able to gather herself there and square up and knock that one down. Go out there and challenge that. And that time it forced the turnover with the steps. And going back real quick to Finneran, you always like players that come in and contribute. And she's played at a high level here off the bench for Norfolk in this first quarter.
Clock down to 8. Eisenhower mishandles it. Taken away. They'll call a tie-up, so Norfolk will inbound with 4.8. It's a break for the Panthers. North Platte an eyelash away from a turnover there.
Yeah, both teams have had moments where they've struggled protecting the basketball.
Into Russell. Heaves one up. Off the heel, Caskey gets the rebound. It's blocked. Eisenhower can't get one up at the buzzer. And that's the end of the first quarter. Norfolk leads 11-8. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
At Zollner Ford, come and see our great selection of new Ford vehicles. Whether you're looking to buy new or you need a car serviced, it's our pleasure to assist you. Our online website makes shopping even easier. Browse our massive inventory of vehicles or schedule your next maintenance appointment. We even offer drop-off and pickup services. Stop by today or visit us online at zollnerofbeatrice.com.
Back at the Panther Gym in Norfolk, 11-8. Norfolk with the lead over North Platte. Girls basketball showcase here on News Channel Nebraska. Alongside Lou Siefker, I'm Eric McKay. Lou, game of runs so far.
Yeah.
Norfolk had scored 10 unanswered. North Platte, though, able to make it a 3-point game once again.
Yeah, Bulldogs started up 5-0. They were able to get some transition plays, some steals, and some points off of turnovers. That has kind of gone away here. But that big three-pointer there by Macy Freeze really got North Platte kind of back into it when they were struggling, making shots from the field.
Ball kick, North Platte will inbound. Our second quarter here brought to you by Steve and the crew out at O Street Carpet. Freeze, tough pass up top. Travel called. It'll go back to Norfolk. North Platte switching to his zone. They've shown the ability to play multiple different defenses. When they switched to his zone against Fremont a night ago, the Tigers scoring shut down completely.
They've been primarily zone here this afternoon. And, sometimes you can play a passive zone or you can play an aggressive zone. Norfolk's been physical in this zone here so far today.
Skylar Indra, good drive. Nothing there. It will stay with Norfolk. Folks, stick around for our halftime show, brought to you by Columbus Community Hospital, where your health is their top priority. Off the inbound, the three, good. Maddie Finneran with 7 off the bench.
It's a good look to find Finneran, and I like the catch and shoot. Don't put the ball on the floor. Catch it and get in rhythm and shoot it. Knock that one home.
Brown, the drive and dish, nicely done. It found its way to the left block. Addison Euling's first points tonight.
That's a great job by North Platte. Ball didn't touch the floor. Great job passing the ball and getting a really high-quality look.
Russell's got some room. Beautiful feed through traffic. Skylar Indra off the Russell feed.
I'd start calling Aubrey Russell Magic Russell out there. That was a great pass.
Into the lane, facing up, off the window, rebound, out of bounds. That'll be Norfolk basketball. And the Panthers with their largest lead, looking to extend it. Norfolk 1-4 on the year. Indra, or rather Finneran in traffic, can't get it to go. Ball still loose. Bodies flying everywhere. Indra tracks it down. Eisenhower wants 3. Too strong. Battle for the rebound and a foul underneath. That'll be on Caskey, I believe. It is Bo Caskey's first.
Well, I like the way Norfolk's passing the basketball here as of late. We saw that really good pass by Russell. We're going to see the three-pointer. That's a great job by Finneran to catch and shoot the basketball.
Now it's Russell, free throw line, can't fill it up. Zern hauls in the rebound. Brown into the front court, and will back it out. Norfolk had gotten back defensively. Blakely. Brown wants 3. Too strong. Rebound fought for and won by Finneran. Good effort. Finneran needs some help. Stuck on the timeline. And a timeout called by Coach Ben Reese. We'll keep it here. 5:35 to go in the half. 16-10. Norfolk with the lead.
Eric, I think one thing Coach Reese is going to tell his team is maybe not at this moment, but certainly at practice. When somebody gets trapped up high like that, you got to come to the basketball. You got to help out. Slow to do that. Almost turned the ball over. A good timeout there by Coach Reese to keep possession of the basketball.
Coach Reese, of course, his second year at the girls program, the boys coach for 14 years, 244 wins, 94 losses, took Norfolk to state 7 times. Got the win against Fremont last night. You know, Norfolk really struggled last year, 3-21 a year ago. But Coach Reese trying to build this program. You can see a lot of talented youth in this Norfolk girls basketball program.
Yeah, both these teams have rough years. North Platte 5 and they only had the 5 wins, I believe 5-18.
Yep.
And these two teams split last year with Norfolk winning in the district play.
Unforced error out of bounds. It will go back to the Bulldogs.
And for North Platte, they're trying to get the ball. I think they're trying to feed it inside, try to go inside out against this zone. Norfolk's done a good job keeping it out of the paint. And I think if you're able to do that and force North Platte to be strictly perimeter type team against the zone, you got a great chance to really slow their offense down. If they can get the ball in the lane and either make plays in the lane or, like I said, kick it back outside to your shooters, you get better looks generally against this type of zone.
Speaking of kicking it, Aubrey Russell showing good acumen with the foot. See, now there's actually a downside to that now, because they reset the clock to 20. The shot clock gets reset to 20 seconds off a kickball. You don't get the full 35 back, but North Platte does get some extra time. Turning it over. Emerson Waldo out with it. Into the front court, Finneran. Has an empty corner, cut off the double. Russell streaming to the hoop. Little hesitation floater, follows it up. Kicks out Indra. On the dribble drive, too strong from the right block. North Platte the rebound. Quickly up ahead come the Bulldogs. That's Freeze. Russell pokes it off of Freeze's leg. Out of bounds. Boy, Aubrey Russell getting it done on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, she has done a great job. Good post defense. Gets the turnover there off of the near strip, or I guess it was a strip. It went off North Platte out of bounds. He's got 3 offensive rebounds as well here in this first half.
Eisenhower up fakes from 3. With the left hand, Tasha Eisenhower's first bucket.
Like the step through there, good footwork. Takes the ball to the basket and gets the score.
Williams lobbed up ahead. Norfolk a little late to rotate over. Offensive foul. So much for being late to rotate over. The officials call it offensive foul, and it goes back to Norfolk.
The late's in the eye of the beholder, I guess,
suppose it is. You can be late. You can be running late. That's what a running late still got there on time. We'll take another look. Yeah, she got there.
Yeah,
that's
good position.
Good defensive positioning by Eisenhower.
Good low block position there by Eisenhower.
Smacked away. Norfolk will track it down. Eisenhower will travel with it. Lost her footing. And it'll go back to North Platte.
That's what you call an inevitable turnover. It was going to happen eventually.
Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. That's the inner monologue there. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, that's what it looks like when Eric McKay tries to play basketball.
McKay highlights right there.
A lot of that. North Platte, they need a bucket. Down 8. This is their largest deficit. Clancy Brown can't hit. Eisenhower the rebound.
It's that type of shot. Norfolk's going to give it. They're going to allow you to shoot those long threes over the top of the defense.
And North Platte is 1 of 8 from beyond the arc tonight. Another turnover, though. Brown the steal. Up ahead, Eisenhower gets back. Good finish. Macy Freeze with 5. North Platte back within 6.
Well, that's how North Platte can score off the transition. Another turnover. Norfolk struggling.
They're able to get it back. Indra.
Near turnover, I guess.
Hacked on the timeline. Hey, folks, stick around. We'll have our halftime highlights at the break. Those are presented by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Sartor Heyman will help your jewelry dreams come true.
Yeah, I think it's going to be key for the Bulldogs here to continue the transition game and run off those turnovers, even run off missed shots. Struggling in the half court right now. They're better in the transition game.
Eisenhower missed everything on the 3. Brown the rebound. And the pressure defense by Norfolk forces the foul. That's on Peterson. Bryn Peterson's first. Caskey returns for Norfolk. Skylar Indra will sit with 2 points. The full court pressure now by Norfolk. Eisenhower able to force the turnover. Indra corkscrews into the open court, blocked out of bounds. Norfolk will keep. Williams returns to the game for North Platte in favor of Addison Euling. You see again the all knocked out of bounds. Our replays brought to you in part by Madison County Bank, here to help you grow. Finneran blocked from behind by Zern. Peterson was able to corral it, and then she was fouled on the floor by Macy Freeze. That's Freeze's first. Inbound pass. Now kicked out long on the 2. Brown the rebound. Look to go back inside. Now it's Zern. Over 2 defenders. Iron unkind. Foul on the putback. Another rebound for Brown. She'll head to the line.
Hey, Clancy Brown just came on that weak side. You see the miss by Zern. A great job by Clancy Brown to get that weak side rebound. Gets fouled now. A chance from the free throw line. I like the fact that North Platte is looking to push the basketball up the floor. They're looking to run. As I just said, I think that's their game right now. Not really very efficient in that half court, but they're good when they're able to get out and run with the basketball.
That foul was on Bryn Peterson, her second. Both teams with 3 fouls this quarter. Brown has struggled from the field, but 3 of 4 at the line. She has 5 and brings North Platte back within 4. Oh, bad pass in traffic, taken away. Williams fouled in transition. And that'll be on Eisenhower.
Yeah, that's a tough pass. Eisenhower upset. Slams the basketball down there, but you got to watch those sort of passes because that North Platte will kill you if you give them those easy opportunities off the steal.
Entry pass off the leg of Zern. North Platte keeps it, puts it up in traffic. Rebound pulled down by Finneran. Now Caskey works it into the lane off the dribble. Shot blocked by Zern, but rolls off of Williams out of bounds. Norfolk will keep.
Well, there's Avery Zern, our lunch pail player.
Yeah.
Player's not going to score a lot of points, but does things like this to help her team. Good defense in that lane. Timeout now for Norfolk.
Norfolk calls timeout. We will keep it here. Minute 58 to go in the half. 18-14. Norfolk with the lead. It's on our scoreboard, brought to you in part by Faith Regional Physician Services. When hard work hits you hard, have faith. Also brought to you by Aurora Cooperative. Go green with E15 and fill up at your nearest A-stop today.
Back in my day, they called me a lunch pail player because I sat on the end of the bench and I ate a lot. That had nothing to do with my contributions to the team at all.
Yeah, I was the lunch pail player because I was the guy whose lunch money always got stolen. Generally, there's some lunch. That's a lunch of champions right there. Candy bar and a Sprite. That'll get you through the afternoon. All right, Norfolk out of the timeout. Finneran will inbound. That's a tough pass in traffic. Indra able to muscle it up and down. Skylar Indra with 4.
I'm not sure how that pass got to Indra, but she did a good job finishing the play once that pass needled there into her hands.
Zern in the corner, able to get it down low to Williams. Knocked out. North Platte will keep. Able to get it to Zern. Quick catch and shoot, left it short. Caskey the rebound. Zern has missed her last 3 shots. Indra open in the corner. Too strong. Battle for the rebound. Caskey out with it. Her shot blocked by Zern. Brown clears it. Now corner 3 from North Platte. That's too strong. Rebound tapped out. Stays with North Platte.
We mentioned Caskey in that effort. That was a I want this basketball rebound.
Yeah.
Not going to stop me. That's the kind of effort. It didn't turn into points, but you love that if you're Coach Reese.
Now off the inbound, back to live action. Williams has her first shot blocked, follows it up, draws the foul, and heads to the line.
That's an excellent job there by Kiki Williams. Stay with that. Miss the first shot, go up and get that rebound. Doesn't get the bucket to fall, but a chance now to trim this 6-point Norfolk lead from the free throw line.
She misses the first North Platte player other than Clancy Brown to shoot a free throw. Norfolk has not been to the line this quarter. Williams misses them both. Foot race for the rebound. And knocked out of bounds. It'll be Norfolk ball.
That's a good hustle by both teams there, going after that loose basketball.
You see Coach Reese. He has coached and played in a lot of games in his gym over the years.
Yeah, if you're old enough to remember, Coach Reese was an excellent high school basketball player.
Well, the folks up in Vermillion, South Dakota, no doubt remember him as well. One of the better players in USD history. He's a member of their Hall of Fame. He last night was coaching Fremont. Fremont's head coach is someone Coach Reese coached against when they were a player at Millard West. Down low, Caskey shot blocked by Zern, but a foul called. Well, Zern's been active down low. Caskey will head to the line, but that will be on Zern, her second.
One thing that Norfolk's done pretty well is those inbound plays.
Yeah.
They've been able to get some opportunities Russell to Caskey's been a good combination.
Caskey misses on the first free throw. Both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the half. Oh, it did everything but drop on that second one. Rebound out to Williams. Baseline, good aggressive drive. Iron unkind, though. And the rebound to Bauman. Oh, nice crossover at the timeline. Now Bauman will feed to Indra. Kicked out Eisenhower. Bauman rotates over. She works at baseline. Zern the block. Her third this afternoon.
Yeah, Zern is really good. Good help defense before that block to shut Eisenhower out of the lane.
Shot clock is off for North Platte. They could potentially make this a one-score game heading into the half. They've trailed by as much as 8. Williams wants 3. Eisenhower the rebound with 5 seconds. Oh, lost the handle trying to go up with it. And that'll be the end of the first half. But both teams have had runs. As we head to the break, it's Norfolk 20, North Platte 14. Halftime show coming up. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Anything for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more. From little feet to little paws, to updates and overhauls. From soft and cozy to durable and resilient. From something that blends in or something that's different. From DIY to custom install, O Street Carpet can help you with it all. Whatever your needs are for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more.
The Heart and Vascular team at Faith Regional Cardiovascular Institute has spent the last 22 years focused on providing the highest level of heart care possible. With over 24,000 patients seen in the last 2 years alone, we know cardiac care by heart. Today, we offer the most advanced practices and technology to patients in 11 local communities, ensuring easier access to cardiology services. With specialists focusing on heart failure, vascular diseases, thoracic surgery, abnormal heart rhythms, and general cardiology, you can count on our heart experts to collaborate to provide you with the best care possible. Faith Regional Cardiovascular Institute, keeping a pulse on the hearts of Nebraska for over 2 decades, is the faith difference.
Life is a wild ride. It's important to have a trusted partner along the way. Liberty First Credit Union exists to provide its members with affordable financial services. Whether it is a large purchase, a new car or home remodel, overcoming obstacles, or chasing your dreams. Financing life is what we do best. Give us a call or visit libertyfirstcu.com.
Whether we're talking commercial or residential plumbing, Lamel Plumbing is the place you call. Lamel provides 24-hour emergency service as well. Call them if you get in a tight spot. And as for their retail items, well, you got to check out some of their faucets, some of their kitchen items, and some of their bathroom items like their Onyx showers. And hey, say you got a digging job, you call Lamel Plumbing for that too. They've added a full-time crew for you, doing backhoe, trenching, and sewer work. Take that digging job off your list and have Lamel do it for you. That's Lamel Plumbing in Beatrice, now at their new location on North 7th Street in Beatrice.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
Safety, reliability, and the most propane storage in the region. Solutions and service you can count on with Farmer's Pride, the trusted supplier of propane for over 50 years. With scheduled delivery and budget and prepay plans, Farmers Pride has the right solution to fit your propane needs. Farmers Pride offers residential, agricultural, and commercial propane sales and service across the Siouxland area. Farmers Pride, in the field, on your farm, in your community.
NCN Sports is sponsored by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of the pain, not just the symptoms. Columbus Motor Company, where you'll find one low price, plain and simple, always. And by Claybaugh Pharmacy, your locally owned hometown pharmacy.
Halftime here at the Panther Gym. There you see some of the key players today in banner form. 20-14, Norfolk with the lead over North Platte alongside Lou Siefker. I'm Eric McKay. Lou, neither team shooting particularly well. These two teams have combined to shoot just shy of 25% from the field in the first half. But we will queue up our highlights here. Those are brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Stunning engagement collections, exceptional diamonds, and dazzling gemstones can be found at their Lincoln and Grand Island locations. What that tells me, two things. One, both defenses are playing pretty well, and they have been. And two, effort plays are going to be the difference in this, and we've seen a lot of effort plays on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we could dissect this a lot of ways. I think when it comes down to it, which team's going to want to establish their will on the other? I think Norfolk did a really good job in that zone, keeping North Platte out of the paint. But you see right there, when North Platte runs and gets out and doesn't allow Norfolk's defense to get set, they're very good. I think Norfolk just shot a bucket there by Indra. Those sort of shots, I think Norfolk got some pretty good looks around the basket. Can they continue to do that? Can they continue to get inside against North Platte, the man, and then can North Platte make plays in that paint against the Norfolk zone? I mean, the paint plays are going to be big here in the second half. Who can control the paint on either end of the floor will be important.
And if it comes down to bench play, Norfolk's bench has outplayed North Platte's in a big way. Our leading scorer is a bench player, Maddie Finneran. 7 points, 3 rebounds in the first half. Bo Caskey has been very strong on the bench for Norfolk as well. North Platte, Clancy Brown has had some good looks. They didn't fall. 5 points, 5 rebounds still for her. 5 points as well for Macy Freeze. I think for both of these teams, both of them saw a lot of really good buckets hoisted up. Maybe it just comes down to who makes the most shots in the second half. One of the old-fashioned ways to beat a basketball game.
Yeah, it's going to be important. I think certainly for Norfolk to take care of the basketball, they were lucky a couple times on some of those passes that North Platte didn't score on them off of the steal. North Platte got off to a good start turning Norfolk over. Norfolk did a better job, and it was North Platte that started to turn the basketball over. I think, certainly limiting those turnovers, maximizing your possessions, big really for both of these teams here in the second half.
20-14, Norfolk with the lead. Second half coming up. You've been watching the halftime show on News Channel Nebraska.
The Halftime Report on NCN is sponsored by Columbus Community Hospital, where your health matters.
The Heart and Vascular team at Faith Regional Cardiovascular Institute has spent the last 22 years focused on providing the highest level of heart care possible. With over 24,000 patients seen in the last 2 years alone, we know cardiac care by heart. Today, we offer the most advanced practices and technology to patients in 11 local communities, ensuring easier access to cardiology services. With specialists focusing on heart failure, vascular diseases, thoracic surgery, abnormal heart rhythms, and general cardiology, you can count on our heart experts to collaborate to provide you with the best care possible. Faith Regional Cardiovascular Institute, keeping a pulse on the hearts of Nebraska for over 2 decades, is the faith difference.
The magic of the holidays start at Schaefer's with a dash of savings on everything you need to make your home ready for family, feasts, and friends. Remake your home for the holidays, interest-free at Schaefer's. Just arrived, a large selection of Whirlpool and KitchenAid appliances. And for a limited time, All new Quiet KitchenAid dishwashers are wrapped with savings and free installation. So hurry in now during Schaefer's interest-free holidays free.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Stop by your nearest Speedy Mart or Good to Go convenience stores today. USafe Pharmacy, dedicated to the well-being of all our customers. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln, meeting your sales, service, and parts needs. The Halftime Report on NCN is sponsored by Columbus Community Hospital, where your health matters.
Hey, we got more high school basketball coming up this week. The final week before the holiday this Thursday. Tune in. News Channel Nebraska will be live from Lutheran High Northeast for a varsity doubleheader. Lutheran High Northeast against Wakefield. If you're looking for a team to watch in boys basketball, I think the Lutheran High Northeast boys, I don't think I've seen it. They're off to a really good start. That's a solid squad. I think they could end up being one of the contenders in Class C2 this year.
That was one of those teams last year that was good, but you saw, I mean, they had a lot of youth.
Yeah.
You could see it building. You could see that this year was going to be a good year. I know you've been really high on them before the season started. I'm gonna be at that game. I'm gonna be excited to watch that boys team play and see if they're, that contender that you certainly think they are.
Really do. All 5 starters back, and all of them really good. They can score from a lot of different ways. Interesting girls matchup there as well. You'll want to tune in this Thursday to News Channel Nebraska. Wakefield against Lutheran High Northeast. We've also got Seward against Grand Island Central Catholic coming up on Friday. All kinds of great basketball coming your way. Head to newschannelnebraska.com, and you can see the full schedule, both radio and television, for yourself.
You got Christmas coming up. Did you get my email with my sizes, by the way?
I did. I did. Although, Lou, I keep telling you, I don't think you look good in full leather, head to toe.
That's your opinion, pal.
20-14. Norfolk with the lead as we start the second half. We see North Platte applying a lot more pressure out of the zone to start. Norfolk starting the second half with Finneran out there. Good drive and finish by Skylar Indra. She has 6.
Yeah, they were fortunate there. They missed. Was that Finneran? It was one of the Norfolk players I couldn't see blocked away, but one of them was underneath the basket, wide open. Waldo maybe, but Norfolk didn't see her for that. Would have been a really easy bucket.
Norfolk's lead swelling back to 8. That equals their largest. Down ball screen for Brown. She misses from 3. Great effort on the save attempt, but it'll go to Norfolk.
Yeah, I love the effort there. Freeze goes into the stands, and then, I mean, you always worry about nobody over there to save her. It didn't get hurt, thank goodness.
Full court pressure again. Eisenhower will lob it back to Waldo into the front court. Eisenhower on the wing. Gives to Finneran. Mishandled. Taken away. North Platte off and running. Right side, it's Blakely, too strong. Freeze the offensive rebound, and she's fouled.
Like, those are the opportunities. If you're North Platte, you got to take advantage of those. You got to make those count. That's where you're at your best. We've seen them miss a few of those. Just left that one short.
Foul on Finneran, her second. And off the inbound, off the miss, the rebound tracked down by Russell. Aubrey Russell had 5 points, 3 rebounds in the first half. Leaves it for Finneran. Waldo, she was open again. They find her this time. Nice job by Eisenhower to keep it alive to Finneran. She has 9.
Yeah, credit. Great job by Finneran, but Eisenhower tapped that ball over to her. Good job by both those players.
Norfolk up 24-14, their largest lead. Mishandled. It'll stay with North Platte.
And North Platte's got to find some rhythm offensively right now. Just really struggled against this zone.
North Platte opened the game on a 5-0 run and have struggled offensively since. Hit from outside there, though. That's Ellie Blakely with her first bucket.
Yeah, much needed one. Blakely, player that had a nice game in their win over Alliance. Like to have her points tonight.
Finneran bounces to Waldo. Now Eisenhower taking on 2 defenders. Foul called. North Platte fans wanted to travel. They don't get it. And it'll be Eisenhower at the line. Foul on Blakely. That's her third. You see the three-pointer. Just a moment ago as Eisenhower hits the free throw, for all their offensive struggles, that three-pointer made it just a 7-point game. North Platte is only a couple of made buckets from being right back in this thing. As Eisenhower hits both, she has 4.
I think if your name's Eisenhower, you have to be a pretty good shooter, don't you? And that's kind of the rule.
Historically in this gym, Eisenhowers do pretty well. It's weird to not see an Eisenhower set up in the corner, though, hoisting threes.
Yeah, good point.
Which we've seen over the years in the boys' game. Foul on the floor that time. Called on Indra, her second.
As you just mentioned, that three-pointer, boy, if North Platte could just get in a little rhythm, that Blakely three might certainly help them.
Brown has it knocked right back to her. They were trying to get it to Euling down low. Brown keys a three, off the mark. Foul on the rebound attempt. And it'll be Norfolk basketball. Boy.
Freeze went over Eisenhower's back on that play.
That's Freeze's second.
That's what you
want. Pressure again.
Fundamental play there by Eisenhower to get that block out, force your opponent to climb your back.
Waldo looking for some room. Pass tipped, Indra able to find it. Now Indra's trapped. Passes out of it. Ooh, they had Russell down low, missed her. Russell able to get it back somehow. Short on the shot, rebound by Brown. And then a foul called as Brown got moving. Eisenhower slow to get up. It's been a physical contest. Here in our third quarter, brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of the pain, not just the symptoms.
Brown had that rebound, tried to get out and run. It was like running on the freeway at rush hour. It was just nowhere to go.
Been impressed with Clancy Brown. The shot has not been there, and yet the effort certainly has. She's making some nice plays. Now North Platte attacking the press, having to back out. Euling. Zip to Brown. Nice extra pass. Boy, good ball movement on this possession.
Oh.
How does that shot not go down? Indra the rebound.
Yeah, I don't know how that fell out of there.
North Platte now with the turnover. Brown able to find some room. They say she did so illegally. Offensive foul called on Clancy Brown. They're going to say she extended the elbow. Take another look here.
Yeah,
it's tough. Anytime the arm extends. Now a steal off the inbound. Pull up from mid-range too strong. Zern the offensive rebound. Euling tries to use the window. Bounces off Eisenhower's chin out of bounds. It'll stay with North Platte. Bokaski checking in for Norfolk. Aubrey Russell will sit.
I go back to what we were talking about earlier with Norfolk really collapsing in that zone. And we saw a little bit of dribble drive for North Platte. Now another turnover.
Now North Platte going to be called for the foul.
But if you're going to do any damage to the Norfolk zone, you've got to be able to penetrate either off the dribble or the post entry sort of situation. And North Platte's just been forced on the perimeter, and they have not been good here this afternoon.
North Platte calls timeout. We'll take one as well. Halfway home, third quarter. Norfolk leads by 9. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Landmark Implement is your local authorized John Deere dealer. Landmark's trained and certified sales staff will help you find the right equipment for your needs. All backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. Whether it's a tractor, planter, combine, lawn and garden tractor, or gator, every piece of equipment in our inventory is ready to work hard for your operation. Landmark's team works together to make sure everything that is sold meets their quality standards. Stop by your local Landmark Implement or learn more at landmarkimp.com to experience the Landmark difference.
Get rewarded and earn interest for using your My Design Rewards checking account with Midwest Bank. I'm volleyball player Allie Badenhorst, and I get rewarded when I use my debit card grabbing a bite to eat or getting coffee before class. It's easy, simple, and smart. It's not about how much money I have in my account. I get rewarded just for using my debit card at all my favorite places. Find out more at MidwestBank.com. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
(26-17), Norfolk with the lead alongside Lou Seifker. I'm Eric McKay, but Norfolk has been struggling a bit with the press. There you see a ball knocked out of bounds. We'll stay with North Platte.
Again, another fortunate Norfolk, a near turnover. Panthers keep the basketball. But North Platte trying to speed Norfolk up and nearly got the turnover.
Eisenhower thought better of it. Works it to the high post, kicks out. Waldo drills it from downtown. Emerson Waldo's first bucket.
I like the pass there by Eisenhower. Went in the crowded lane and got it out to her shooter, knocked down a three. That's what North Platte needs to be able to do.
Now an offensive foul call, or rather a turnover. Norfolk now with their largest lead at 12, trying to win 2 in a row after their double-digit victory over Fremont a night ago. Eisenhower in the corner. Top of the key, Caskey. And now a travel call there off the up fake. It'll go back to North Platte.
I think you got to get something going now offensively if you're North Platte. Only 17 points. Got to find something. Either knock down some of those threes that you're taking.
Brown off the high screen, can't get it. Offensive rebound to Freeze. That shot off the mark, and now Norfolk clears it with Bauman. Bauman trying to find some room, works to the wing. Caskey turns, fires, can't fill it up. Coach Reese wanted a foul call there, did not get it. Now North Platte's got it in transition, and heading to the line, Kiki Williams.
Well, there you go, transition play. North Platte gets to the free throw. Now you got to make free throws. But this is where North Platte is really good. They get out, they run their lanes well. That's a good pass from Brown over to Kiki Williams, and knocks down a free throw. I think that's the recipe for North Platte to get back in this game.
North Platte 4 of 7 from the land of the free this afternoon. Make it 5 of 8. Williams hits both. Her first points on the game. Back to a 10-point Norfolk advantage. Ooh, almost swiped underneath the hoop.
This is where Norfolk, when you're making these passes, you got to come to the basketball. You can't have lazy passes, and you can't stand back and wait. And there's another steal.
Off the inbound, that's Macy Freeze making the play. Top side, it's Brown. Lost her footing on the way to the hoop. Out of bounds, it'll be Norfolk basketball. Take a look, just kind of slipped.
North Platte's forced 5 turnovers in this third quarter. Still 2:26 to go. They have not benefited much from those. They've got to score more off those turnovers.
Just one field goal to speak of this quarter. That was the Ellie Blakely 3. Now Finneran fouled. That's on Abby Kaminsky. Her second. That'll take Norfolk to the line. Norfolk will be in the bonus for 2:18 now this quarter.
And once again, since it's December, there's no more 1-and-1s. It's get to the 5th foul of each quarter. You shoot 2 free throws.
First one rolls home. Maddie Finneran double figures off the bench. She's really been playing starters minutes, though. She started the second half with the first possession and has played most of this third quarter. That one won't Plinko chip down. Zern the rebound. Back to an 11-point Norfolk lead. Quickly ahead comes North Platte. Zern faces up from the free throw line, fouled from behind, and will shoot.
With North Platte's perimeter shooting problems, I think I'm Ben Reese. I would tell the team, don't necessarily try to block the shot. Get your hand in her face. Just make it difficult to see the basket. The one thing you don't want to do, even though North Platte, Zern just missed a free throw, is give the Bulldogs a lot of chances from the free throw line.
Zern misses them both. Rebound out of bounds. It'll stay with North Platte. There's Macy Freeze again making the effort plays. Whatever hustle stat you want to keep track of, she probably leads both sides in them today.
Yeah, love the energy she brings.
But can North Platte do something with it now offensively? Williams backs out, pestered by Finneran, takes it away. Finneran weaving through defenders, puts it up, no, and will shoot.
You know, their players, let's watch this play with Finneran, draws the contact on Williams, gets the shot up, does not fall, but there's some players that are just better off the bench. I mean, I don't know I don't know if Finneran's one of those or not, but some players are just really good when they come in and they don't start. They come in and they play big minutes off the bench, and that's just their role, and that's where they thrive. Finneran has been that here this afternoon, done a great job. Makes that free throw.
Splits the pair. She has 12 points. Correction, 11 points. That leads both sides. Only player in double figures for either team today.
I don't know if we're going to throw some full court pressure at the Bulldogs.
Brown. Someone who is just desperate to get her offense going. Off the screen, Brown. Cut off baseline by Indra. Freeze looking inside, nothing there. Back up top, Kaminsky. Kaminsky off the Zern screen. Freeze wants three. Got it. Much needed bucket for North Platte. Macy Freeze with 8.
Yeah, that was a big one. Trim that to single digits. That's going to be important going into the fourth quarter, just psychologically.
Now Caskey. Double dribbles as she tries to weave her way through traffic, and here we go. You know, North Platte has struggled offensively, but a bucket here, you hit a three, it's a two-possession game.
Yeah, a long way from over, 9-point game. Now, you're right, they've struggled offensively, but we've seen that before where a team gets hot in the fourth quarter and comes back and wins the thing.
Freeze feeds Zern down low. Now Kaminsky. Looking down low on the screen and roll. Caskey steals it. Now Finneran. Right corner, Indra. Pass, tip, taken away. Good effort by North Platte defensively. Brown finds some room. Can't hit. Long rebound to Zern. Brown now from college range. Got it! That was the problem. She was just too close.
Yeah, just way too close. Back up there, young lady.
Her first field goal since the first quarter. And it's a 6-point game.
Yeah, with Norfolk's turnovers, North Platte, that's a big bucket here. You're edging ever closer.
Shot clock is off for Norfolk. And a travel called. Shot clock is off for North Platte.
Haven't had a whole lot of shot clock issues, have we, in this ballgame? But another turnover, 8 in the third quarter. That's really allowing the door open for North Platte.
Now they could make this potentially a one-possession game. North Platte trailed by as much as 12. Brown, clock down to 3, finds a little bit of room, got it to go at the buzzer. The Bulldogs end the quarter on an 8-0 run, and as we head to the fourth, it's a 4-point game. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
My dad's addiction and death from overdosing on opioids has taught me, it's likely that everybody knows somebody who is struggling with this very problem. Losing my mentor, my best friend, he took one pill too many that ultimately killed him.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said,
It wasn't, but this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
Get Kasasa checking at Liberty First Credit Union.
Well, this game is not going to help her field goal percentage on the year, but Clancy Brown hitting a couple of big shots at the end of the third quarter has made this a 4-point game. North Platte has scored 8 unanswered alongside Lou Seif, Karam, Eric McKay. You know, sometimes you don't have to make a ton. You just have to make them when they count. Yeah. Bulldogs have made this a 4-point game.
I love Clancy Brown's confidence right now. Missed a few shots, but not afraid to take those and knock down some big ones there in that third quarter.
Now Freeze trying to drive. Has it swiped and taken away, Eisenhower.
Panthers have to take care of the basketball. Really rough quarter with 8 turnovers. Really allowed Bulldogs back in this ball game.
Indra down low, Waldo. Good ball movement. Brown altered the shot and is out with it. Now Brown finds some room mid-range. Oh, she's found her shot.
Wow.
Clancy Brown with 12. It's a 2-point game.
Clancy Brown has really heated up here late in this ball game.
Waldo into the front court. Eisenhower baseline got past Zern and heads to the line. Here in our fourth quarter, brought to you by Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at visitlincoln.org.
For Norfolk to keep this lead, I think what you just saw there, got to be aggressive on the offensive end. Been a little bit passive, turned the basketball over. Good job to get the ball to Eisenhower, who attacked the basket, gets fouled. And boy, how about Clancy Brown?
Yeah.
Love the confidence. You can see it in her eyes. She's looking for that shot. And that basket has just gotten a lot bigger for Clancy Brown in this third and now in this early fourth quarter.
Eisenhower's free throws, meanwhile, end a 10-0 run by North Platte. And now taken away, ball lost out of bounds to Norfolk. So the Panthers get the turnover right in front of us. Our game here today brought to you in part by Zollner Ford in Lincoln.
It's a good job by Norfolk. Hands and feet. Use your appendages to force that turnover. Great job to make it difficult for North Platte to get the ball down the court.
Aubrey Russell just mishandled it on the dribble drive. Unforced error there, and it goes back to North Platte.
9 turnovers now in the second half for the Panthers. Can North Platte take advantage of it?
Well, that's a trouble there, a triple team, but a reach-in called on Norfolk. Norfolk fans don't like it. They're going to get Emerson Waldo with a foul as she came over.
Yeah, you get frustrated if you're Norfolk. You had a trap. Looked like you were going to turn North Platte over instead of foul. Kind of bailed the Bulldogs out on that one.
North Platte opened the game on a 5-0 run. And now away from the ball, they're going to get Caskey. The dead ball foul just forcing her way through the screen. Zern hit the deck. That's Aubrey Russell's third.
This game has been physical.
Inbound pass. Oh, tried to knock it off of Russell's back. That did not go North Platte's way. Not a bad idea, but ends up out of bounds to Norfolk.
Yeah, not a bad idea, but just didn't quite work that time. Took a bad bounce.
And now back to live action. North Platte, that full court press. Norfolk into the front court. Holding on to a 4-point lead. They've led by as much as 12. Here's Finneran. Leads the way in scoring for Norfolk. Right side Eisenhower. Eisenhower kicks out. Waldo wants three. Got it! Nothing but the bottom for Emerson Waldo.
Well, there you go again. Find your shooters. Waldo able to square up and knock that one home. That was from the penetration there by Eisenhower into the lane.
Well, ball knocked out of bounds. And a timeout called by North Platte. We'll keep it here. 5:58 to go in the contest. Well, just like that, North Platte has so much effort to get into this game, and then that three right there felt heavy.
Yep.
Puts Norfolk back up 7. Nice pass from Eisenhower.
You saw where I'm sorry, Eric. You saw where Eisenhower got. It got inside that free throw line. The defense collapsed on her, but able to kick it back out to your shooter there. And a really nice make there for the bucket. Now, up 7, can you keep holding North Platte off? North Platte just they inch ever closer. North Fork's been able to keep them at arm's length.
Well, stick around after the game. We'll be talking to the winning coach. That interview brought to you by Sarpy County Tourism.
I think you got to try to get a shot here for Clancy Brown, don't you?
How about Clancy Brown?
Feeling it.
She was struggling with her shot early on. Was 1 of 8 in the first half. Had missed her first 5 shots in the third. That's 1 of 13 from the field. But she's made her last 3 shots. And now we've got
I think they're checking the foul situation, make sure that the numbers are correct, and it appears that they are.
And we get back to live action. Left side, it's Brown. Wants 3, got it!
Oh,
Clancy Brown has made 4 in a row.
Get Clancy Brown the basketball and get out of the way.
She has 15. And now trouble for Norfolk. They're able to get it. Waldo cuts backside and will head to the line. Nice find from the top of the key as well.
That's twice now they found Waldo a minute ago for the three-pointer, and then now a kind of a backdoor cut.
And that foul is on Zern. That's her 4th.
Zern doing her normal rebounding defensive ball game. 6 rebounds on the night.
Waldo has just made herself available. It took a while for her teammates to find her. She's been open a few times. Now they have. And 7 points, looking for 8 here at the free throw line. Drills it. Waldo with 8. Norfolk's lead back to 6.
Free throw's always big, especially here in a game like this where you're trying to hold off your opponent.
Brown kicks, freeze, 3, no. Good effort for the rebound there. Kiki Williams back up with it in traffic. She'll head to the line. Kiki Williams playing strong.
Yeah, you needed that. You're missing some perimeter shots. If you can go get those rebounds, and Brown does just that. The threes missed long, but Brown with the hustle, out-hustled a couple Norfolk players, and then does a good job to drive to the basket and get fouled.
This is the front end of the trip to the line. That foul called on Eisenhower. That's her 3rd. Eisenhower and Russell with 3 for Norfolk. Zern has 4 for North Platte. Blakely and Addison Ewing each with 3. Both free throws missed. Russell the rebound. And here comes Norfolk. Still up by 6. Eisenhower needs some help.
Oh.
Able to dribble out of it. Now Waldo finds some room, draws damage. Emerson Waldo getting aggressive. That foul called on the floor. That is on Addison Ewing. That's her 4th.
A lot of contact between Freeze and Waldo. Freeze of North Platte, Waldo of Norfolk. Out by the timeline. North Platte coaching staff wanted a foul, a push-off.
Waldo had gone to the line. She was surprised to find that call was made on the floor. Now the inbound. Finneran uses the window. Beautifully done. Maddie Finneran with 13.
Yeah, great game. Love the points off the bench. That's so helpful.
Norfolk's lead back up to 8. North Platte, more work to do. This is the player to do it. What a move in traffic. Clancy Brown will head to the line.
You can just see it sometimes in a player's eyes. They're feeling it. And Clancy Brown wants the basketball. And why not? She has been fantastic here in this last couple quarters.
That foul on Skylar Indra, her third. Brown. You see, beautiful side step. All Indra could do was foul. Clancy Brown with 16. That leads all scorers. Still a 7-point game. Offensive rebound. Put back good. Ellie Blakely. The unconventional three-point play.
That's a big rebound. Great offensive rebound and leads to points.
Back to a 5-point game. Eisenhower taken away by Williams. Kicks out Freeze, thought 3, thought better of it. Now up top, it's Brown for a triple. Missed everything, and it'll be Norfolk basketball.
I think everybody, certainly the North Platte bench to my left, I almost stood up there when she had that shot. That's exactly what they wanted.
Now can Norfolk hold on? Ooh, bad bounce pass up ahead. It's going to be a foul on Norfolk, trying to keep it alive. That's Bo Caskey.
Well, if the Panthers don't win this basketball game, I think you could look at one major factor, and that's been turnovers. 11 in the second half. Had 8 in the third quarter. That's just really allowing North Platte back in the game. And not only do you turn it over, you commit the foul, the clock stopped, and Bulldogs at the free throw line.
And North Platte in the bonus. That's the 5th foul. Bad bounce on the first one for Addison Euling. There you see Clancy Brown. What a second half she has had here on the road. Both free throws missed, but there for the offensive rebound is Blakely again. Cross court, kicked up Brown. Back out to Freeze. Rebound pulled down by Eisenhower. Now Norfolk into the front court. It's Waldo off the window. Brown the rebound. Brown lost the handle, then fouled across the timeline. And Clancy Brown will shoot.
Well, I like the pass, the last possession that they had, North Platte had. And Brown, we talked a lot about trying to penetrate that Norfolk zone. They've struggled to do that. That time Brown got inside, kicked it out to the shooter. They had a good look. And that's, the kind of shots that they've been looking for all night. Now Brown in and out with the free throw. You got to be, now for North Platte, even though it's only a 5-point game, you've got to be efficient with the basketball, and you've got to make every possession count.
North Platte has missed their last 4 free throws. It remains a 5-point game. Now Eisenhower trying to shake the defense is fouled.
Yeah, Eisenhower's got to be careful. That's twice now she's kind of slammed the basketball down. You don't want to draw the attention of the officials with frustration.
Finneran will run point. Leaves it for Russell. Caskey. Zips to Eisenhower in traffic. Back out to Russell. Awkward pass. Caskey handles. Now Eisenhower trying to find some room. Bit of a sloppy possession by Norfolk, but they're able to draw the foul, and they'll head to the line. That foul is on Ellie Blakely, and that's her 4th. So you got 3 Bulldogs with 4 fouls now.
Yeah, a lot of fouls now being called. This has been a physical basketball game. And now as we draw late, you're going to see it's going to get more physical.
Probably going to become a free throw shooting battle as well. Tasha Eisenhower, all 5 of her points have come from the land of the free. 5 for 5 at the line of the second half. She has 7 on the ball game. Off the front iron, Williams muscles the rebound home. That pass tipped out, and another North Platte turnover.
Yeah, both teams kind of hurting themselves with turnovers now. North Platte still down 6. You can't afford to give away possessions.
Waldo gives it right back.
This might be a long 3 minutes the way this game's been going.
And we got a timeout called by Norfolk. We'll take one as well. 6-point lead for Norfolk. Who's going to come away with their second straight win? We'll find out next. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
Do you know when the worst time to find out your sump pump isn't working? The day you need it. At John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical, we're offering a $59 sump pump inspection, so you won't have to find a watery surprise in your basement after a storm. For just $59, our licensed and experienced service professionals will examine your sump pump, inspecting its major components to ensure your sump pump is ready and working when you need it most. Hurry, this offer won't last long. John Henry's, serving your family since 1996.
Entertaining one in the Panther Gym on a Saturday afternoon. Norfolk nursing a 6-point lead. It's been as high as 12. Alongside Lou Siefker, I'm Eric McKay. Turnovers the storyline. Really, whichever team loses this game, Lou, they're no doubt going to be looking at the turnovers as the reason why.
Yeah, really. Both teams have hurt themselves. Norfolk trying to ice the game away. They've turned it over a lot. North Platte trying to come back. They've kind of hurt themselves, but kind of it's a foul you don't want to do right now if you're Norfolk up 6. You don't want to put Clancy Brown to the free throw line with the clock stopped.
Makes the first. That ends a streak of 4 straight misses at the charity stripe for North Platte. Waldo back into the game. Bryn Peterson will sit with 3 fouls. All kinds of foul trouble on both sides of the ball. Brown hits both. Clancy Brown, 17 points, 12 since the half.
That's just clutch free throw shooting.
Up ahead, Tasha Eisenhower. Feeds Finneran. Caskey on the right side. North Platte pressuring in the zone. Caskey finds a little room. Now Eisenhower, Finneran. Waldo calling for it. They didn't find her. Shot clock down to 7. Caskey kicks up Finneran down low. Taken away. Great defensive possession by North Platte there. Looking to make it a 1-possession game.
It was the first time I think all night the shot clock got that far down.
Right side off the down ball screen.
Oh.
How on earth? That was an incredible angle to bank that home from the wing, and we got a 1-point game.
She did that earlier, too. Wasn't that Freeze that banked that three-pointer home?
Freeze in double figures now with 11. North Platte has not led since the first quarter. Russell takes the driving lane, draws the foul.
That's an excellent take. Norfolk right now is just kind of off kilter a little bit and lost their aggressiveness. You like that Aubrey Russell seeing that lane and just took it aggressively. And there's a big-time three-pointer by Freeze. My goodness.
You do that in horse, you're going to win in 5. Avery Zern, by the way, has just fouled out for North Platte.
Just going to say, don't let me play, whatever you do, don't let me play horse with Macy Freeze.
Free throw good. Aubrey Russell, her first point of the second half, she's got 6. So Avery Zern's night done. She has 2 points and 6 rebounds. Still a 2-point game. Eisenhower, the offensive rebound.
Oh, that's a big one.
Now Norfolk can work some more clock.
Well, yeah, I like if you take it, if you have the opportunity, I think you got to be aggressive with it just because you've turned it over so many times. You don't want a quick shot, but you don't want to go away from being aggressive either.
Norfolk will call a timeout here. We'll take one as well. Norfolk up too late. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
The magic of the holidays start at Schaefer's with a dash of savings on everything you need to make your home ready for family, feasts, and friends. Holiday savings are easy to find on Frigidaire and Electrolux appliances at Schaefer's. Right now, when you buy this all-new front-load laundry pair with matching pedestals, save over $1,000. Now that's a holiday miracle. So hurry in now during Schaefer's interest-free holiday spree.
Some jobs are hard work, long hours, busy days, late nights. But there's something in us that keeps us going when we know what we're doing is making a difference in someone's life. Because it's the hardest jobs that are the most important, and that pride you feel makes it more than worth the effort. NPPD, powering our state, empowering your life.
Norfolk out of the timeout will have 16 seconds on the shot clock, a 2-point lead. Alongside Lou Seifgrum, Eric McKay. Panthers have led by as much as 12. North Platte has fought hard to come back. Now Waldo trying to work at baseline. Up top, Eisenhower fouled and will head to the line. That foul is on Freeze, and that's her fourth.
Lots of fouls. This game goes to overtime. It could get very interesting.
Eisenhower short arms the first free throw.
Well, free throw is going to be big here the rest of the way.
Three-point game. Tasha Eisenhower with 8.
Like North Platte, you don't need a three here. You just gotta score on this possession. Find a good shot. Here he goes.
Got a three and hit it.
Wow.
Tie ball game. That's Macy Freeze. Her fourth triple tonight.
Yeah, she has been fantastic. That didn't even hit the net, I don't think. Just went right through.
Back to a tie game. Dribble handoff and a travel. It's going to go back to the Bulldogs with a chance to take the lead.
My goodness. 14 turnovers for Norfolk in the second half. That's a big one. The Freeze has really frozen the court with these. She has been anything but frozen, actually. She's been red hot.
Brown, jump stop in traffic, can't hit. Rebound out of bounds. It stays with the Bulldogs.
That's a good look there by Clancy Brown. I don't think you get a better look. The ball just didn't fall.
And now the shot clock is off. North Platte, quick catch and shoot triple off the mark, out of bounds to Norfolk. 31 seconds. Norfolk does not have the shot clock. They can hold for last shot here.
Well, certainly North Platte's going to try to turn Norfolk over. They've been able to do it a lot here in the second half.
Norfolk's got to hurry.
Yeah, you got to get it across half court here.
They do. It's
wow.
Russell. Finneran, tough angle. Offensive rebound, put back good by Indra. Skylar Indra with 8. Timeout called. We'll take one as well. Norfolk has the lead. Bulldogs will have a chance to tie or win it next on NCN.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for a winning play to make your game day complete? Look no further than Speedy Mart, your family-owned neighborhood convenience store. Score big with the wide range of snacks, drinks, and fuel for the road that will keep the whole crew cheering. And here's the kicker. Our friendly atmosphere and convenient location make every visit a slam dunk. So rally the family and head to Speedy Mart for the ultimate game day experience.
For over over 40 years, Claybaugh Pharmacy has been your trusted, family-owned, full-service pharmacy. We provide traditional medical options, medical equipment, immunizations, and over-the-counter products. We take pride in going above and beyond to improve the health of our community. And to ensure you have a seamless experience, manage your profile and refills with the touch of the finger from home. Claybaugh Pharmacy in downtown Beatrice, your hometown family-owned pharmacy.
.7 seconds. Norfolk up 2. Skylar Indra has hit the shot that's put Norfolk on top, but North Platte can tie or win it on this possession.
Norfolk's got to be careful. You don't want a three-point play. You don't want a silly foul here.
They run horns for Brown. Kicks out to Freeze. Clock down to 3. Freeze! She hit it!
Wow.
And that's going to do it! North Platte wins it! And Clancy Brown hits the game winner!
Holy cow.
Clancy Brown beats the buzzer, and North Platte comes from behind to win it. Post-game show coming up. You're watching NCN.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. I love it. Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
We're definitely coming back. Sure.
We have a wedding band to buy. So.
We do, yes, the wedding band, so we'll be back for that.
Starter Heyman Jewelers, downtown 12th and O, South Point Pavilions, and Grand Island.
NCN Sports is sponsored by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of the pain, not just the symptoms. Columbus Motor Company, where you'll find one low price, plain and simple, always. And by Claybaugh Pharmacy, your locally owned hometown pharmacy.
Women have a 1 in 8 chance for developing breast cancer. Early detection makes a difference. Beatrice Community Hospital's Imaging Center can help with the latest technology, from screening with 3D mammography, breast MRI, breast ultrasound, and breast biopsy. All services conveniently located in the BCH's Imaging Center. Schedule your screening today. Incredible care, incredibly close.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Stop by your nearest Speedy Mart or Good to Go convenience stores today. You Save Pharmacy, dedicated to the well-being of all our customers. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln, meeting your sales, service, and parts needs.
Do you know when the worst time to find out your sump pump isn't working? The day you need it. At John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical, we're offering a $59 sump pump inspection, so you won't have to find a watery surprise in your basement after a storm. For just $59, our licensed and experienced service professionals will examine your sump pump, inspecting its major components, to ensure your sump pump is ready and working when you need it most. Hurry, this offer won't last long. John Henry's, serving your family since 1996.
Champions are crowned each year in Lincoln. All of us at Visit Lincoln welcome the athletes, families, and fans from across Nebraska to our community. When the final whistle blows and the game ends, make sure to discover how Lincoln can make your stay even more memorable. Stop by the Visitor Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit us on the web at lincoln.org. Visit Lincoln is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
Regional, we offer a full spectrum for eye rejuvenation. It's an old saying that the eyes are the windows to the soul. Well, they're also the part of a body that most people are looking at most of the time. So eye rejuvenation really consists of working on the part of your bodies that really you show the most. Eye rejuvenation can be functional, so we can improve vision, and it can also be cosmetic and improve appearance. Functionally, people really benefit from increasing their visual fields. So if you feel that usually it happens with your upper eyelids, if your upper eyelids are affecting your vision, removing that excess skin from your upper eyelids can help that quite a bit. Same thing with your brows. If your eyebrows are dropping over time, that can affect your vision as well. Most people on average, if you look at plastic surgery studies, they feel that having eye rejuvenation surgery just from a cosmetic point of view can take 5 to 7 years off of your age of your face.
At Elkhorn Valley Bank, we believe in local. It's something we live by. It's something we're proud of. It's helping our neighbors grow like they've helped us. Supporting families, investing in lives, and creating prosperity. Local means making decisions that grow and improve surrounding communities we call home. Investing in our nonprofits and giving back. Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, great for you, great for your community.
(46-45), North Platte gets the win. Time now to talk to our player of the game. That's brought to you by Nebraska Orthopedic Center, your healing destination. Also by USAFE Pharmacy, dedicated to the well-being of all our customers. Look, you make a last-second three to win the game, you're going to be the player of the game. And that's Clancy Brown. She and North Platte's coach standing by with Lou Siefker. Lou?
Well, thanks a lot, Eric. Well, how about the Lady Bulldogs from North Platte? They come on the road here a long way from North Platte here to Norfolk, get a big 46-45 exciting game-winning game here. I'm joined now by Tyson Hammond, the head coach of the Bulldogs. And, Coach, well, first of all, what are your feelings on this one? You guys just found a way. You just hung around, and you found a way to win it late.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the girls. Those games are fun to play. Obviously, winning makes them more fun, but competing and being in a tight game that's what's fun about the game of basketball. You know, we did a lot of really good things down the stretch there to find a way to just keep fighting, and that's the biggest thing. We've got some girls with some experience right now, and we've been in enough of these. We know if we keep fighting, eventually we're going to find a way to make something good happen, and we did a great job of that down the stretch.
You certainly did. Now, talk a little bit about the zone that Norfolk was playing. It seemed like it bothered you guys for, I don't know, about 3 quarters, but you've kind of figured it out. What was the difference? How were you able to make the run there late against that zone?
I thought we were just too passive offensively. We weren't definitive enough with our movements, and we didn't pass it strong, and we let them slow us down. Our game is always to play a little bit faster, and their zone did a good job of slowing us down. And like I said, we just weren't aggressive enough with our movements. We finally started to get more aggressive. When we went down 12 there, I think that was kind of a little bit of a trigger in our head where we kind of finally, even though we'd been talking about it throughout the game, that we needed to be more aggressive. I think that was just kind of a trigger for us that we were like, all right, we got to go now. And once we got that aggressiveness, defensively it was there the whole game, but offensively, once we found a better gear where we were more aggressive and assertive with our movements, we started making shots.
Well, defensively, you started the ball game. You turned Norfolk over a couple of times, really got them turned over in that second half and did so late, gave your team the opportunity to come back and win the game. What was the key of making Norfolk turn the basketball over?
I thought we just stuck with it. You know, one of the things we always talk about with our pressure is it's not about the first quarter, it's not about the second quarter, it's not about the third quarter. The goal is to make the other team just get so tired of having that person right in their face the whole game that they wear down and they start turning it over more and more as the game goes. And I thought today was a good example of that. You know, we stuck with our pressure, and just the longer the game went, the less they wanted to have to handle it. And the closer the game gets, that happens in every game. So, being able to stick with it and stay aggressive with it, I thought was a big key down the stretch.
Well, certainly it helps to have a player like Clancy Brown that wanted the basketball late. Talk about her performance.
I'm so happy for her and so proud of her right now. You know, she's coming off of 2 straight years of ACL surgeries, and seeing her get a chance to get back in and play healthy and do what she loves doing. She loves playing the game of basketball, and I'm so excited to get a chance to see her do it and have fun doing it and have a game like this where she hits one of those game winners at the end. And we know she's a great player, and we love being around her, but for her to have a chance to do that is so awesome for us today.
Well, Coach, congratulations on such a big win here. Good luck here as you continue on your road path here in December.
Yes, thank you very much for being here. Thank you.
Absolutely. That's head coach Tyson Hammond. Let's get Clancy Brown in here. Clancy, let's talk a little bit about how the game went late. You guys hung around. You just kept chasing them the entire game. Finally, with that buzzer beater, you got the win. What did you see as the difference in coming back and winning this thing?
I kind of felt like we just weren't hitting shots early. We were playing great defense, and we were getting good shot opportunities. We just weren't hitting, and I even started off a little rocky, because I was 0 for 7 in the first half from the 3. But then when we came back in the second half, we started being assertive, and they even hit some lucky shots, but then hit that game winner. That was pretty great.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll talk about that in a second. It really looked, I could just see it in your face. You wanted the basketball there. What were you feeling? You had 11 points in the fourth quarter, so certainly it was a good move to get you the basketball. But what were you feeling there? Did you just feel like you were in that zone that people talk about?
Yeah, like I said, I've been kind of coming off to rocky starts, and coming off to ACL surgeries, it's kind of crazy. But I think now that I'm finally catch my rhythm, it feels so good because I've just been waiting. And like I said, playing like the whole second half too, and not coming out was really good. And like I said, just feels so good to be back.
Well, talk about the game winner now. Take me through that. What did you see? How did that play develop, and how were you able to knock down the big one?
So we were running ISO, and I knew I was going to go right because that's just what I do. And when I got stopped, like triple teamed, I kicked it. And like I said, from the corner, I know it was money off my fingertips when I left. So I was just so happy to get it back with that wide open of a shot by Macy.
Well, this has been obviously a big win for you guys. You come on the road, you get a big win. What does this do for your team's confidence now? You lost your first couple, and now you've won a couple. What does a win like this do for you guys?
I think just starting off with tougher teams was great because we were playing good. We just weren't getting the result. But now that we're hitting our stride and we're all hitting shots and being confident, this is great because now we're going to start winning a couple on the road. It's going to be good.
Well, Clancy, congratulations. A big win, and what a ball game. I believe 21 points, 8 rebounds. That's a heck of a game. You're a player of the game. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, that's Clancy Brown, our player of the game for North Platte. Folks, if you just joined us, 46-45, North Platte wins on a buzzer beater by our player of the game, Clancy Brown. We're going to send it to break. We'll come back and see top plays right after this on NCN.
It all started long ago with cattle in mind, and it's still the major focus today of Powder River Livestock Handling Equipment and your friends at Valley Vet Supply in Marysville. They want to provide you with the best equipment. That's why they sell Powder River. It truly does stand the test of time. Powder River is a name you can trust. From cattle handling systems to gates and feeders, Powder River makes equipment for life. Come see for yourself at Valley Vet Supply on Highway 36 in Marysville.
Let your next adventure take flight in Sarpy County, Nebraska for some high-flying fun. Legendary family adventures, out-of-this-world shopping, star-studded evenings, and award-winning experiences. Our flights are never canceled. Stay, play, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com.
From the moment you realized you needed ongoing care, to the long conversations with loved ones and the scare of having to leave the home you've lived in for so many years, to the moment you realized you didn't have to meeting your caregiver for the first time and those initial fears turning into new friendships, to the moment you felt more supported than you have in a really long time.
Thank you.
We've been here for you, just around the corner. Columbus Community Hospital.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Schaefer's. Experience Schaefer's. We're more than just TVs and appliances. And by NCN. Want to know what games we're televising each week? Follow us on Twitter at NCN Sports.
What a ball game in the Panther Gym. Let's take a look at those top plays. Those are brought to you by Currency. Does your business need help financing big-ticket items? Well, Currency is here to help. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. Heartland Athletic Conference action in the Norfolk Panther Gym. Girls basketball as Norfolk takes on North Platte on a Saturday afternoon. And Norfolk getting it done early from deep. Panthers get the shot to fall from the outside. North Platte able to answer as well. How about some bank shot action from beyond the arc? That's Macy Freeze. But the Panthers with the 11-8 lead after one. Second quarter off the inbound. Nice find. And that's Maddie Finneran. She was big off the bench for Norfolk in this one, helping the Panthers to extend their lead. They're going to get done down low as well. Skylar Indra gets the nice roll. She had 4 in the first half. Panthers with a 20-14 lead at the break. Third quarter, more from Norfolk. Inside out, that's Emerson Waldo. She scored all 8 of her points in the second half. Panthers build a 12-point lead. But North Platte starts to chip away, and they do it with the outside shot. Macy Freeze was 4 of 6 from downtown, had 14 points. And Clancy Brown struggled from the field in the first half. She was 1 for 13 from the field at one point, but helps North Platte get within 4 as we head to the fourth quarter, which was wild. More from Norfolk from the outside. Emerson Waldo hits the triple there, but North Platte just would not go away. They forced 14 second-half turnovers on Norfolk, and Clancy Brown heated up. Our player of the game, 21 points and 8 rebounds, had 11 points in the fourth quarter alone. More from Freeze. You can't leave her open. Hits the triple there. Norfolk up 2. Late stages of the ball game, the broken play leads to Brown open in the corner, hits it as time expires, and North Platte comes from 12 down to get the win on the road. The final, 46-45 Bulldogs win their second in a row. And those top plays brought to you in part by Elkhorn Valley Bank. For all your banking needs, Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there is a difference. That about wraps things up here at the Panther Gym. We'll be back Tuesday with high school basketball live from Lutheran High Northeast as the Eagles play host to the Trojans of Wakefield. Until then, for my broadcast partner Lou Siefker, Connor Luby in the truck, and the entire NCN Sports crew, I'm Eric McKay. Thanks for joining us. You've been watching News Channel Nebraska.